Hey guys, we're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and I'm Lady Legend. I do apologize I am a day late on this, but we're going to talk about today what is coming up in the next update, which bugs are going to get fixed, and it does state here that these fixes will accompany the next big content release, which I believe will be in June with the next new map release. So that is when we will have to wait for these new fixes to drop, but let's have a look at what fixes are coming. So in today's video, we're gonna have a look at what they are doing with the waterfowl rework. There are some changes which sound really exciting that are coming to the Red Raptor and Marksman X-Stacked reflex sights and POI icons and settings. It says here they're continuing on the waterfowl improvements and fixes that came with the MRP. You'll see more polish and optimization for animations, environmental interactions, and behavior. This includes balancing the use of need zones for both ducks and geese. Well, as you know right now, guys, ducks have need zones and geese do not. So I don't know what they're doing with this new waterfowl rework, but it sounds like we can expect for that to happen in June with the next big content release. So lots of exciting things are happening in June, guys. On the last EW stream, Jaxie said that we need to be there next week, that he does have exciting news for us. So I will be there with bells on. I cannot wait. So let's have a look at the known issues list and what is going to be fixed for sure with the next update. High priority issues. The new LODs for animals can cause them to appear invisible at varying distances until the character is within 50 meters. So this has been resolved for female red deer. And general gameplay. Animals no longer lift their heads while drinking and eating. So this makes it impossible for us to get a hard shot. So this is going to be fixed with the next update as well, which is great news. Using the reset skills or reset perks buttons will not remove the effects of the skills perks until you return to the main menu, change reserves, or exit the game. I didn't even realize that. That's interesting. So basically right now, guys, until this gets fixed, if you do reset your skills or perks, you need to leave the game and come back for it to take effect. It's not going to take effect right away. Right now, it is possible to run into the deep end at Lake Rotanui in New Zealand. I have noticed that. Stuck ducks. Ducks are freezing in place while flapping their wings. I think the entire rework of the waterfowl system will take care of that. The Strecker 20 gauge is zeroed incorrectly. When the drilling rifle is first equipped, the rifle ammo is active, but the shotgun iron sight is also active. Switching ammo type once will synchronize the sight and the ammo. So you just have to be able to fiddle with the drilling rifle in order to get it to work properly right now. Revolvers do not rechamber when firing from the hip. Can't say as I do too many hip shots. The high-powered scopes are wobbly, jittery crosshairs when holding your breath and aiming. So that would be the Argus that they're talking about. So the Argus is a little too jittery right now, and that is not the way it's supposed to be. Good to know. I usually use the Hyperion, so I don't notice it too much. And then we have under accessibility, under game settings, the keybind description strings are currently not displaying, and that is going to get fixed. Under animals and environment, super pooper. And yes, I am reading that correctly. Eastern cottontail rabbits have been leaving a lot of Easter eggs. Actually, it makes it easier to track them because that is actually what you do when you're tracking rabbits. You follow the Easter egg trail. Heads down, bums up, animals appear static while drinking near zones. So that is a repeat of what was written up here. That is going to be fixed, and that's going to be awesome because we often do wait for these animals to lift their heads in order to take that shot. And when they're not lifting their heads, it is absolutely impossible to take a hard shot. And we need to do that sometimes, don't we? Under audio, pumas and mountain lions are not using proper warning calls, only mating calls. And that is going to be fixed. So guys, the text in green is confirmed to be fixed for the next update, just so you know. Sometimes the sound of tripods clanking can be heard when looking through scopes and binoculars. I personally have not been noticing that. I thought that had been fixed, so that is on the list. Dialogue lines can overlap. This can happen if you quickly complete missions, which have usually long voice dialogues. The tire swing in MAPR is haunted. What? I don't know what that means. Xbox! Some players' games do not play the audio cue for when the CCR warden offers hunting opportunities tracks. Okay, so when they're telling you we have tracks for you to follow, the audio isn't popping up. I remember that. The Cacciatore 12 gauge shotgun does not trigger echo when fired from aim, but does when fired from the hip. And the hold breath SFX while aiming is missing, and that has been missing for a little bit, and that is not in green, so that doesn't look like it's gonna get fixed right now. Now you can still hold your breath, guys, you just don't get the sound, but holding your breath is the most important thing there, so you are still able to do that. Now, under missions, if you are a big missions person, we do have some mission fixes here. And it says, TAR, Stone Castle area is not marked properly on the map during missions left behind. MTR, examining Bigfoot footprints does not activate subsequent tracks during certain missions. And I did notice that, but I still was able to complete the mission. TAR SRP, RDAR, when approaching first outpost in a new game, question mark icons will not appear from the outpost. So sometimes what is happening in a new game, I noticed, is as you get close to the outpost, the question mark disappears and you can't even see where the outpost is. When you get a little further away, it does show back up, so that's a little bit annoying, and that is going to be fixed with the next update. And then we have waypoints from previous mission, grounded, stay on the hunter mate even if the new mission is running. Some players are unable to complete mission, the Battle of Stone Valley Castle, during the mission left behind, letters from Melanie and Kiri's mother are left highlighted after interaction. Some players are unable to complete the last step of fencing champion. Some players are unable to complete the objective investigate the area where Baden dropped her phone for the mission out of her comfort zone. So some of those missions are getting fixed, some of them they know about and they are working on, and that is what they have broken down for us right there. And now lodges and trophies, the score bracket on the harvest screen lists 8.5 as the required score for a diamond trophy. The correct score is 8.6 or higher. The scoring is working as intended, but the UI is incorrect. Chamois are mounted too low on wall plaques in Xbox leaderboards. This is part of a bigger rework related to the General Data Protection Regulation that we want to address together with adding some more functionalities to Hunt Club. Actually, they are bringing more functionalities to Hunt Club. I did know that. Some animals, lions, gemsbok, and wildebeest manes and tails look glossy and transparent in the trophy lodges. We do know that lions definitely need fixing. Their manes look not very good. That's an understatement. Players who have trophies with legacy scoring in their saved harvest but not yet taxied, when these animals get taxied, they will continue to show the legacy score. I don't think that's a big deal. And there are some steps in here for crash troubleshooting steps. If you are crashing a lot, guys, definitely the website I'm on right now is support.thehunter.com. This is where you want to go to report anything that is wrong with your game so that they do know about it and they will fix it. And Xbox Series S, persisting crashes on Xbox Series S after the modern rifle pack's release, and that definitely needs to get fixed, and I know that is something that they are really trying to get fixed because crashing a lot is definitely not the ticket. Under lost progress data, some achievements are not unlocked appropriately. Notable achievements are listed below. Rio Grande turkeys don't count towards the achievements Gobble Gobble and Thanksgiving and Scarecrow, so that's interesting. And then under graphics and UIUX, the gray fox has transparent ear fur texture. The dog status and scent eliminator icon overlap. Some hunting structures are not marked on the map after being built. And UI icons can jitter, twitch, and move. Those are all getting fixed for the next update. Then we have a few more issues that we may have to wait a while to see the fix for. Wind direction arrow for windage perk not rotating in the correct direction. I don't use windage, so I did not notice. Hunter mate appearing black randomly. Weapons float behind the player when changing their ammo while on an ATV. I have noticed some very weird ATV stuff. Weird stutter in the camera movement when the user pets the dog. Some lakes have dried up here and there, but the water can still be heard. The grass on Hirschfelden can sometimes get groovy and start dancing and flickering. The tutorial pop-ups can get stuck on the screen for a while. Codex entries for Vuxa and Dzonga on Verhonga regarding their subregions are reversed. These are little detail-y things that are not going to adversely affect your gameplay, but they are listing them all here, so I'm gonna read them to you. Some windows in MAPR appear black with a very bright glow around them. The ground lookouts in Hirschfelden are using the Yukon map as their reserve map. Well, that's not good. The main outpost of Parque Fernando has a leaky roof. We're working on patching that up. The rangefinder bow sight displays the incorrect value. Okay, I'm not gonna use that then. Be careful with the rangefinder bow sight, guys. It is bugged out. The raccoon squall collar is not listed as recommended equipment for raccoons in the Codex. I think we can figure that out. The M1 YT weapon with the Gen 01 4x20 night scope causes the scope's reticle to overlap the end clip through. And it says here, despite some assumptions, the Kuso 16 gauge shotgun is working as intended. Okay, so we do have some issues in multiplayer. Desynchronization between game clients can cause a variety of issues, including but not limited to being able to harvest an animal. So yeah, in multiplayer what that means is you're not always able to pick up your kill, and that can be very frustrating. So they are looking into that. And players are unable to reliably switch ammo on the Grellic drilling rifle in multiplayer if they are within 1.5 kilometers of another player. And under Apex Connect, there is no login option to log into existing Apex Connect accounts, only create an account option. So that's getting fixed. If you already have an account, you can try entering your login credentials on this page and it should log you in. Even though it is the create account, you can log in there is what they're saying. Now the text for accept or decline for friend requests and game invites appears in Polish, okay, even when language is set to English, so that is interesting to know. So that is our bug fix list right now. I am most excited about this right here. Continuing on the waterfall improvements and fixes that came with the MPR, you'll see more polish and optimization for animations, environmental interactions, and behavior. This includes balancing the use of need zones for both geese and ducks. So I'm not 100% sure what that is actually going to mean, but I am very excited for that to come, and that is something we're going to see very soon. Now, this is also very exciting. A long-standing community request, we're also in the midst of giving the Red Raptor and the Marksman Exact reflex sights a resizable design, which is going to introduce reticle customization options, including size, color, and shape. So you guys have been wanting customization for reticles, for scopes for a while, and that looks like that is something that is coming to Call of the Wild in the near future. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you're most excited to see fixed, what is driving you the most crazy, and I'm very excited for a new map and for the rework to the waterfowl system. That is going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop with what is going on with bug fixes. If you did enjoy the video, guys, or learn anything at all, go ahead and smash that like button. It is super amazing for the algorithm, and we will definitely see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.